Good evening, Namaskar, and welcome the special, very special program on MATV, Leicestershire in Focus. अब भाई आप ये सोचते होंगे, you must be wondering कि आखिर वो कौन सा प्रोग्राम है और ये प्रोग्राम MATV पर क्यों आया है. I want you to take back about, let's go back about 100 years, 200 years, few hundred years ago. जब हम भारत में थे, एशिया में थे, अफ्रीका में थे, देयर वॉज दिस गुलाम प्रथा जिसको हम स्लेवरी कहते हैं. और भाई बहुत से अमीर लोग, बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े राष्ट्रों ने बहुत सारे पिछड़े हुए राष्ट्रों के लोगों को स्लेव बनाया था और गुलाम बनाया था. और उन गुलामों से चाहे जैसे काम करवाना लोग करवाना चाहते थे और करवाया जाता था. धीरे धीरे क्रांति हुई, समय बदलता गया और अफ्रीका से, भारत से और बाकी एशिया के देशों से गुलामी की जो प्रथा है वो धीरे धीरे कम होते होते आखिर कम हो गई, लुप्त हो गई. और हम ऐसा मानने लगे कि भाई गुलामी प्रथा इज कंप्लीटली इरेडिकेटेड, देयर इज नो मोर स्लेवरी. बट इज इट रियली ट्रू? What has happened about 2 weeks ago, an incident, इसने सारी दुनिया को, नॉट जस्ट यूके बट सारी दुनिया को, जनजाति को झकझोर के रख दिया है. और ये जो इंसिडेंट है उसमें कुछ ऐसे लोग शामिल है जो हमारे एशिया खंड से संबंधित रखते हैं, एशिया से संबंध रखते हैं. एंड सम पीपल हु कैन कॉम्प्रोमाइज ह्यूमन हेल्थ, ह्यूमन लाइफ, दे डोंट रियली केयर what happens to people as long as they make their money. Yes sir, we're talking about a very famous brand Boohoo. और बूहू की फैक्ट्री में जो लेस्टरशायर में है, वहां जो कुछ हुआ है उसको सुनने के बाद, उसको देखने के बाद में दिमाग में यह सवाल आता है कि क्या हमें राक्षस दो सींग वाले ढूंढने की जरूरत है, या इंसान के अंदर ही ऐसे राक्षस बैठे हुए हैं जिन्हें लोगों के जान की परवाह नहीं है, जिन्हें लोगों की तकलीफ की परवाह नहीं है. ऑल दे वांट इज देयर मनी. क्या साहब, लेस्टर शहर में एक ऐसी घटना घटी है जहां पर जो एक बहुत बड़ा एक समय था कि मैनचेस्टर, लेस्टर, ये जो भाग थे वो एक टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री थी बहुत बड़ी. धीरे धीरे मॉडर्नाइजेशन होने लगा, कुछ और चीजों ने टेक्सटाइल की जगह ले ली, कॉटन इंडस्ट्री कम होने लगी, कुछ और देशों ने सस्ते में काम करना शुरू किया और इसकी वजह से जो इंडस्ट्री है वो धीरे धीरे मरने लगी. लेकिन पिछले 2 हफ्ते पहले साहब एक घटना ने सबको चौंका दिया है. और वो घटना ये है कि एक किसी बहुत बड़ी ब्रांडेड कंपनी की फैक्ट्री में कोरोना वायरस के होने के बावजूद हजारों लोग काम करते पाए गए. देयर वाज नो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, दे वर नॉट प्रोवाइडेड enough safety, and not only that, they were paid only £3.50 per hour. Can you believe it? £3.50 per hour was paid to these people, and whoever was responsible for it, of course there will be inquiries, there will be investigations. लेकिन इन सब के चलते प्रजा के अंदर वहां के कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो बहुत अरसे से जनता की सेवा कर रहे हैं, those who are serving the communities for a long time, they got very upset. Of course everybody is upset, but there are certain people, they decided it's about time that we do something, and they decided and they are in action now. And such person is with us. We are welcoming to MATV studio ex-minister and MP from Leicestershire, Baroness Verma. Madam, welcome to MATV. Thank you very much for, first of all, accepting our invitation and coming to our studio through the technology and through this Skype view. But more than that, I want to thank you in advance for taking efforts, creating some noise, asking questions, and letting people know that it's not only government, but we as individual has a responsibility to go against the wrong thing and to do something. So again, thank you so much. And you were in this, you are in the politics for a very long time. You were a minister also. What exactly happened? Because lots of people are confused, people are telling different stories, some people are trying to cover up. Exactly what happened?
First of all, Raj, thank you very much for having me on MATV today. And
Hari,
it's such a sad incident that I have to report this, that this has been happening for a very, very long time under the noses of the local authority, the police, the people who have made millions of pounds on the backs of these poor workers. So it's modern day slavery, and we should not accept it. And I want every single layer of investigation to take place, from those in the factories to those that are making the fabric, to those that are selling the garments, and to those agencies,
yeah,
the council, the councillors, the police, health and safety, all of them.
yeah,
I've asked Priti Patel, the Home Secretary,
yeah,
to investigate, because why should we have, in today's modern world, where there is a minimum wage,
yeah,
how can it be acceptable? It's illegal. £3.50 is illegal. But worse than that, Leicester is now the first city in the country on a second lockdown.
right,
And this is because people have not been abiding by the rules,
right,
and all the people are having to suffer. The
right,
factory people that are open their factories without social distancing, without proper sanitization, they need to be properly investigated, and then they need to be penalized
right,
because they have mistreated people's human rights.
yeah,
And I think it's unacceptable for us to sit back and be quiet about it.
right.
After all, we fought slavery years ago.
Yeah.
So why should we be complicit in it now?
I mean, one of the most important question here is, and it points finger towards many directions. Whenever a business is operating, and especially when you employ, you take lots of people on board, you train them about safety and health and hygiene and all that. And more than that, if somebody, for example, when government is telling everyone that look, the minimum wage is £7 and so much, and in coming time it will be £8 plus some around £8 and plus some money, and when everybody knows about it, then how, first of all, how people are actually accepting less than 50% what they should be paid. So is there an entire group of people who are actually accepting this salary because they are illegal? This is also pointing out towards one more question, that are we actually supporting illegal immigration in this?
So that you have got many questions in that one question. And I'm going to answer it by first of all saying,
Yeah.
may I say it in Hindi? If I may say it in Hindi?
Yes, please go ahead.
कि वो जो लोग थे ना,
जी
3 साढ़े 3 पाउंड घंटा कर रहे काम,
जी
उनको इंग्लिश तो आती ही नहीं है,
जी
उनको ना इंग्लिश आती है, ना इंग्लिश बोलनी आती है, पढ़नी आती है।
जी
तो एडवांटेज तो ये लोग का तब ले सकते हैं ना जब उनको कम्युनिकेशन ही नहीं कोई आता।
जी
नंबर 1। नंबर 2, जब जोर और डर दोनों पैदा करते हैं ना एक
जी
एनवायरनमेंट,
जी
तो इंग्लिश आती नहीं है तो कहाँ जाएंगे, किसके पास जाके कंप्लेन करने
जी
कर
जी
पाएंगे?
जी
तो ये एडवांटेज वो लोग ले रहे
जी
हैं जिनको मालूम है कि ये कोई जगह जा नहीं पाएंगे।
जा नहीं सकते, इनको डराते हैं कि इनको ही पकड़ लेंगे।
हाँ,
जी
तो हमको I got many phone calls from people early April
या
कि ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा कि जबरदस्ती हमको फैक्ट्री में बुला रहे हैं, हम डरते हैं
जी
कि वो वहां पर कोई बीमार है तो उनको भी फैक्ट्री में आना पड़ रहा, तो अब क्या करें?
जी
तो हमने उस वक्त सभी मेयर को, काउंसलर्स को हमने लेटर्स लिखे थे कि
जी
आपको कुछ करना पड़ेगा। एमपीज को हमने लिखा,
जी
पुलिस को हमने बोला,
जी
कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। जब उनके नाक नीचे सब हो रहा है,
जी
then who is responsible, Raj?
यस
The authorities are blinded to reacting and responding. तो ये जो बीमारी फैल रही है,
जी
it's becoming bigger because you are putting them in conditions. तो बाहर निकल रहे, shop में जाएंगे, they will
जी,
spread it.
that's
घर
right.
पर जाएंगे, they will spread it.
जी जी,
We can't blame the person
जी,
totally,
या
but we can blame them कि कम से कम conditions खराब है तो ना जाए.
सही बात है.
पर उनके पास क्या प्रॉब्लम है कि कमाई दूसरी जगह कहां से आएगी,
जी,
बिकॉज उनको ये नहीं मालूम कि बेनिफिट्स कौन से मिल सकते हैं उनको.
जी,
और ये लकीली हम उस कंट्री में हैं जहां पर बेनिफिट सिस्टम बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है,
जी, जी,
वो
जी,
यहाँ पर देखा जाएगा नहीं.
जी,
So there is a big problem of communication, and this has been going on for a very long time in this city under the eyes and noses
Yeah.
of the people in this city.
yeah. I mean,
Which are-
I still remember there are lots of movies made in 1970s and 60s where there will be a group of mafias who will take 100 people, 200 people, एक गाड़ी में, दो गाड़ी में भर के, they were taken to a remote place, they work whole day and then they are paid peanuts and then they are thrown. I mean, this is so dangerous, so ghastly, so fearsome when you actually think about it, that they are not only doing a criminal thing, but they are creating these unhealthy, unhygienic bombs who will go out and God knows, who they will meet, who they will shake hands with, who they will share the food with. I'm sure, and the people who are meeting with them, they don't know that they are compromised already. So they are actually live bombs.
Exactly. And this is the issue we have. Leicester is 3 times higher than any other comparable city in the country
Right.
for coronavirus positive cases.
Yeah.
There must be a reason behind that. And if there's no point in the mayor of Leicester or the councillor saying koi hai nahi problem,
Yeah.
ye thodi सी जगह में है.
Ji.
It's everywhere in Leicester because they are coming out of their houses and they are not living in one area, they're coming from across the city.
Right. And then other thing, Baroness Verma, I also think and back of mind is that when there are various agencies, government agencies, for example, council is there, the police is there, the health and hygiene agency is there, and then, there are other agencies, I'm sure, around. How come when it is such a thing happening at such a big scale, it's not that a small shop and 2-3 people are employed, illegal immigration, it's happening on such a huge scale. So that mean that a new way of doing under the table deals to keep the mouth shut of those who are concerned? Is it happening to Britain? That is the another terrifying question. Are we actually getting into that habit? Is some of our agencies are getting into that corruption thing which has killed, tortured the Asia and African countries for ages? And if that is happening, this is another terrible thing to happen.
I want to say to your viewers today, and you have lots of viewers from the the Asian community listening to you.
Yeah.
I want the investigation to root out why there is a problem. I want to know why for so many years these practices have been allowed to go on under the noses of the local authorities here.
Yeah.
Why haven't action been taken? And there is no good to say to us that the government hasn't given us powers. There are plenty of powers, there are plenty of agencies, and to be quite frank, the MPs are here to stand up for the people of this city.
Yeah.
If the government hasn't given enough powers under this government or previous governments, why are they not fighting for their citizens? It's not about, this isn't about Labour or Conservatives, this is about whichever government it has been, because people are telling me this has been going on for decades.
Yeah.
So in decades, there's been many different governments. But the problem is, local intelligence in this city is telling you, local intelligence is telling you, local authorities, this is happening. Why aren't you doing something?
Right.
The second thing is, Raj, I don't want to go into whether it's a third world corruption type country here. But what I will say is this, that people, if they don't learn to stick up for their own rights, then rights get taken away from you.
Right.
And which is why it's critical. I am fighting for funding to come to the city
Right.
so that English can be learnt by everybody. I am fighting for funding to come to the city so that we can get skills, proper skills.
Yeah.
Leicester was once the most richest city in Europe on the
Yeah.
back of textiles.
Yeah.
And today's reputation, it is the sweatshop of Europe.
Right.
This is a terrible place for our city to be.
Of course.
We should be proud that the Asian community who came to this city made this city strong.
Yeah.
I belong to a family that came in the late 30s. We were all in textiles. We saw the big companies, Richard Roberts, Corers, Kemptons, Benjamin Russell, all of them were here.
Yeah.
And to be quite frank, we can bring that reputation back.
Yeah.
But we need to do it by respecting our workforce,
Correct.
paying them the proper money.
Yeah.
And nobody should accept less than that. And if they are accepting less than that, right, the question has to be why?
Yeah. That has to be, yeah.
Why? Why are you accepting it?
Yeah. So, considering that, there is always two parties to a crime. One who is committing a crime and the other one who is not objecting to crime. See, the crime can only happen when there is no objection to it. And here are two parties. So, of course, there are agencies, somebody on the line is not doing their job, somebody is just ignoring in spite of having the knowledge of this ghastly work going on and on and on, and somebody is totally ignoring it. It's okay, it's bad time, oh, it's okay. Somebody has just ignored it for a very long time. So first of all, do you think this is a criminal thing? Do you think the people who are responsible, not only the people who are actually employing the people, because that is just one party, but people who are, as you said correctly, that the agencies who brought these people into this employment, the agencies who okayed this, that okay, the health is okay, the training is okay, this person can come and work. If there is a warning, if there is a sign to be alarmed, if there is a precaution warning in English, and if these people can't even read it, how are they going to safeguard themselves? That is another big question. So people who actually okay everything, do you think they can prosecute it criminally? Something has to be done in such a scale that people from here onward should be scared to repeat this.
Exactly. The big issue here is, which is why I'm asking, and why a lot of people, not just me, a lot of people in Leicester are asking for an investigation.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said to the Home Secretary, we want this to be investigated properly from the whole chain, from start to finish, and all the agencies and all the people that are supposed to have oversight. Every single one needs to answer the questions. And I am with many people. I have had people वो जो फोन करके हमारे पास फोन कर रहे हैं तो रो रहे हैं
जी
कि हम डर रहे हैं, कहाँ जाएं, क्या करेंगे,
जी जी
हमको डर लगता है
जी.
तो I told them all, डरने की कोई बात नहीं है, the law will stand with you. If you have been exploited, the law stands with you.
That's
बस
right.
ये थोड़ा डर निकालना पड़ेगा,
थोड़ा हिम्मत बनानी पड़ेगी,
हिम्मत बनानी पड़ेगी. और देखो गलत काम करेंगे तो गलत है
जी,
गलत काम को अच्छा और सही काम बना नहीं सकते, ये गलत है.
सही बात.
तो आपको थोड़ा सा ट्रेनिंग लें
जी,
इंग्लिश सीखें
जी,
और कम्युनिटीज में इंटीग्रेट हुए, तभी तो आपकी राइट्स जो होती है, तभी तो आपकी राइट्स चलेगा ना आपको. जी
जी जी जी.
और तभी जो आपको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं उनके पास जाएंगे तो क्वेश्चन करेंगे ना कि आप लोग क्यों नहीं हमारे लिए खड़े हो रहे हैं.
सही बात है, सही बात है. यहाँ
पे तो ब्लाइंडली लोग इलेक्शंस आते तो ब्लाइंडली वोट डालते हैं.
Yeah, they don't think.
काम होता था, हमको पढ़ना नहीं आता तो आप ही ढूंढ दें।
जी जी।
तो आप अपने बच्चे लोग को क्या सिखाएंगे जो खुद सीखना नहीं
जब
चाह
खुद
रहे?
नहीं सीखना चाहते हैं। Baroness Verma, one more question, and this is what is been cooking in my mind while we going through this. That is there a special line or special portal where people who have been exposed by these, these people, if they want to, I mean, one who does the mistake, one who is guilty, they're always scared. That is the first thing. And then on top of it, those who have made them commit the crime or who use them, they will always create that fear that तुम जाओगे तो पकड़ लेंगे, जेल में डाल देंगे, आपको punishment होगा, ये होगा वो. So they are always under double the pressure. So one is guilt and the other one is the fear of prosecution. So is there any such way where they can get in touch with the agency, with the company, with an organization, and explain or put their side with confidence, so that somebody who listen to them, somebody who understand them? Is there any such thing?
So there are agencies, Raji. There are
Ram.
plenty of Ramji.
Yeah.
There are plenty of agencies. But what I would like to say is this: that in the communities today,
Yeah.
if those people are feeling frightened, आपके through, आपके viewership
जी.
through,
जी जी.
they पहुंचना चाहेंगे, because sometimes they want to stay anonymous.
Yeah.
They can come through you,
Yeah.
and you will be able to, and I will then directly help you
Yeah.
to signpost those people to the right places.
Right.
Because there are agencies, the gang masters agency is there to protect them.
Right.
The health and safety executive is there to protect them.
Right.
The police is there to protect them. And if they don't feel confident, we will make sure that the people that are with them will help them.
Right.
But कोई डरने की बात नहीं है, because these agencies are there to work for them. ये जाते नहीं है because ये लोग सोचते हैं कि हमको explain करना नहीं आएगा.
जी. I mean, there are two things. एक, उनको ऐसा लगता है कि एक जो कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है कि हमें इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो हम कुछ नहीं कह पाएंगे, हम कुछ बता नहीं पाएंगे. दूसरी बात ये होती है कि हमने गलती की है, शायद हमको वहां बिठा ले, शायद हमको भेज दें, शायद ये हो जाए, शायद वो हो जाए. देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ इफ्स एंड बट्स इन देयर माइंड. तो आई थिंक अब जो लोग प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं, लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल आर वॉचिंग, आई थिंक दे मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड. मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाहूंगा इस प्रोग्राम के माध्यम से कि जो मैडम ने अभी बैरोनेस वर्मा जी ने कहा है कि आप लोगों को डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि एक गलती की, चलो हो गई. आप गलती पे गलतियां करते जाओगे तो इवेंचुअली यू विल एंड अप इन अ प्लेस वेयर यू डोंट वांट टू बी, जहां आपको नहीं जाना चाहिए. अभी भी आपके पास टाइम है. अगर आपने गलती की है, ठीक है, एक गलती इंसान से हो जाती है, लेकिन गेट इन टच विद द राइट पीपल. आपके लेस्टर शायर में आपके जो लोकल एमपीज हैं, आपकी पुलिस है, और जो एजेंसीज है, वहां पे बहुत सारे वॉलेंटियर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस भी हैं. उनसे जाके आप बात करें, अपनी बात बताएं कि भाई हमारे साथ ये हुआ है. एम आई राइट?
Absolutely. And the big thing here is this: जो भी illegal काम होएगा ना
जी,
इलीगल काम तो इलीगल काम है.
बिल्कुल.
तो आप अपने बच्चे लोग को भी वही सिखा रहे हैं
जी.
नंबर 1. दूसरी बात है, जो आप £3.50 में सेटिस्फाइड हैं
जी,
तो आपकी लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड्स तो कभी बढ़ने वाली है ही नहीं.
वाली नहीं, बिल्कुल.
ठीक है ना? तो आप तो हैंड टू माउथ ही रहेंगे. तो ये लोग जो करा रहे, वो उनका हाथ हमेशा आपके ऊपर ही होएगा, आपके गर्दन के ऊपर ही होएगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
तो आपको ये ब्रेक अवे करना पड़ेगा कि ये इलीगल काम जो है इलीगल काम ही है. एंड डरने की क्या बात है
जी.
द कम्युनिटी हैज गॉट टू स्टैंड अप. वी कांट स्टैंड बाय, रामजी, वी कांट स्टैंड बाय एंड से ये ठीक है, ये एक्सेप्टेबल है. नहीं, ये लोग धमकी दे रहे तो हम ले लेंगे.
हाँ, नहीं, बिल्कुल सही बात.
चुपचाप हम ये जो मारपीट कर रहे तो हम खा लेंगे. ये कोई थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्री थोड़ी ना.
नहीं, that's very true. Now जी एक वहाँ now that there is another thing. One side we have all this happening and now we're telling people that come forward, report it, don't agree to all these illegal things and spoil your future and your children future as well. Not सिर्फ यो आपके जो बच्चे हैं आपके रिश्तेदार उनका भी फ्यूचर आप खराब कर रहे हो. लेकिन एक बात और है, there is further to this, that what is the way out, not only way out, but from here onwards, what needs to be done by government, what needs to be done by people, what needs to be done by the local agencies to stop these things happening again in future?
So I think, see, at the end of the day, we have to stand up and we have to ask ourselves one question.
Right.
When the lockdown is going on,
Yeah.
and this virus is here killing people,
Yeah.
what are we doing first and foremost
Yeah.
to help safeguard each other? Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, if we are working in conditions
Yeah.
गवर्नमेंट ने लेस्टर में इतना पैसा दिया to help this city, तो पूछने वाले, we should be asking, ये पैसा जा कहाँ गया?
Correct.
Where is it being spent? If it's not being spent on investing in people.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for all of those people who think that this is about politics. Actually, this is about politics.
Yeah.
But it's about politics of each and every one of us and our human rights.
Yes.
It's about that politics.
Yes.
It isn't about कि ये labor ने किया, वो conservatives ने किया. This is about coming together and supporting human beings.
That's right.
And जो मुझके मेरे ऊपर उंगली उठाएगा कि ये politics conservatives किया है, no. This is going on under the noses of people in this city for too many decades.
Right.
And in this city, too long, the people have never questioned कि क्या हो रहा. And we have to question it.
Yeah. Very, very, very rightly. That's right. I think very rightly said. I mean, every individual who is a lawful, law-abiding citizen of Leicester, who are minding their business, they also have a responsibility that if they feel there is something fishy going around, they also have a responsibility to report it and, you know, make some noise about it. Those who are actually participating and victims, I mean, up to certain extents, they are also responsible because they are letting the crime happen. And most of all, the people, all this family owners or factory owners, factory owners or business owners, I think publicly should be boycotted. Like, for example, Boohoo is the brand, one of the brand, I believe. They should be boycotted by public. People should ban their, stop using their products, isn't it?
At the end of the day, we all know that a cheap garment can't be made unless there's cheap labor.
Yeah.
And everybody has got to question, how can a garment be made so cheaply?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to be responsible for any big company online, whichever company it is.
Yeah.
But I would like to say there is total responsibility for each and every one of us to question ourselves when we are saying that there is cheap garments available.
Yeah.
How are they made?
Yeah.
How, and you know, when Bangladesh, I want to remind people, when Bangladesh, the problem, this country pointed a finger and said, why is Primark making in Bangladesh under these conditions?
Right, yeah.
What if Bangladesh come around and asked us now?
Yeah, I mean, it's about time you look into your own backyard. That's very correct.
And that's the problem. That's the problem we have. We cannot ask the other countries in the world to have good standards if we cannot have the standards ourselves.
Excellent. Baroness Verma, thank you so much. And this was really, really very courageous and very noble of you to take this issue up. And I'm sure that lots of people will come and join you, support you. We as a media, we as an agency who talk to people will definitely promote this. We'll ask people to come and raise a voice, come to you if possible, or go to the other agencies, but don't accept, don't agree to this heinous crime. Baroness Verma, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Bye bye. Have a very good night. Bye bye.
Thank you.
थैंक यू। तो साहब ये थी एक छोटी सी एक छोटा सा इनसाइट की लेस्टर में जो घटना घटी। देयर आर पीपल हु आर स्टिल अब्यूजिंग पुअर पीपल, टेकिंग एडवांटेज ऑफ दोज हु आर इन ट्रबल, एंड वी एज एन इंडिविजुअल हैव लॉट्स ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड, आई होप यू रेज द वॉइस, आई होप you get something out of it and stay away from all this. And that's it from Leicestershire in Focus. राम भट्ट अब आपसे आज्ञा चाहता है। Have a very good night. Bye. Take care. Namaste.